Right, let's see darkness again. Oh. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Blind Pinterest Challenge. Hopefully that wasn't too scary. And after the last success from creating pins from a secret kind of board, I thought we'd do another deep dive into that because I've added some additional ones as well since then. And hopefully we can have the same success as we did last time because I was very happy about that. So let's jump straight onto Pinterest and see what our choices are. Right, let's have a little look and see what we can find. Right, so the first one I think I'm going to make is this one because I thought it was like such a cool idea. I can basically tell what they've done. They've kind of upcycled a bicycle wheel and then attached some flowers. That one they've kind of attached some butterflies. I think it looks really nice. So I think that's one we're definitely going to do. And I think we'll do this one because I think it's going to be a really easy one and I think it looks quite cute. Basically looking at it, they've just got some shells glued it to the plant pot and I think it looks really, really cool. So I think that'll be a nice one to do. And I don't think I could possibly f*** either of these two up. Yeah, so I think we'll do the upcycled bike wheel because I think that looks really, really nice. It kind of has like a vintage summery kind of vibe. So hopefully I can do it kind of justice and I might put a little bit of a spin on it, I don't know. And then the next one we'll do the seashell plant pot because A, it looks really easy to do and B, I think it looks really nice. I can definitely do that one. I just need to buy a plant pot and some shells. So it shouldn't be too expensive either. So give us a few weeks, I'll get all that sorted and I'll meet you right back here in just a second. Right, I'm back and I think we'll start off with the upcycled floral bicycle wheel. It's a mouthful. But before we get into it, make sure to click the subscribe button and the bell icon so you never miss an upload. So for the wheel, I decided to paint it blue because it was very similar to the pin that we saw. And also I think it'll look really nice with the flowers that I bought. If you watched the last episode of the Blind Pinterest Challenge, I actually created a lamp. In that same store, there was a whole wall full of artificial flowers. So I went there again and I bought quite a few artificial flowers, probably a few too many, but I got really excited, I couldn't help myself. So hopefully I can use them and I think it's going to look really good actually. So I've got my wheel here, it's fully dry, and I've got a huge selection of flowers and I think basically the best thing to do is to just hot glue everything together. It seems pretty straightforward, so we'll crack on and get started. Yeah, and if you want to know the store where I got all these flowers from, it's from a place called Dunelm, which I don't know whether they have them in other countries, but in the UK, it's not a huge shop, but there are a few kind of scattered around and they literally have everything. They have so many things. It's not sponsored or anything like that. It's just a really good shop. Right, I think I'll start with this kind of ivy. Yeah, and the temptation to kind of cover this entire thing in just everything is going to be very hard to resist. But I'm aiming for kind of half the wheel to be covered and the other half to be kind of blank, similar to the pin. I do think this is going to look really good though, I really do. I've really committed to this one. Although I am quite worried about how much I've spent on this. I know it's going to be a lot of money. Right, okay, so that kind of acts as a base, and now I just need to cut kind of the heads off the flowers and basically place them wherever I want them to be. And the best thing about that is you can kind of hide where the big blobs of kind of glue are, like that one for example. Just whack a flower over the top and it'll kind of hide it all. But I need to chop all the heads off them flowers. Oh my god. It's times like this where I wish I had a bit more muscle on us. Oh, so weak. Done. Right, okay, so now that I've cut all the heads off the plants, which, to be fair, they weren't too bad. The plastic ones were really easy, you just kind of snipped them, but when they had a wire, I had to get my pliers out. And I suppose now all I need to do is tap into my kind of florist abilities and arrange all these flowers onto this wheel how I want them to be, and hopefully it'll look pretty good. I wonder how many glue burns I'm going to get from this. Right, apparently I am 14 minutes into sticking flowers onto this wheel, and it's not too bad to be fair. It's quite difficult to place them because obviously you're not placing them onto kind of a solid thing. There's lots of hollow, empty space, so you kind of have to navigate that with kind of building layers up with leaves and stuff like that. But it's not too difficult. I don't mind it. And I haven't burnt myself that much either.
Yay!
I kind of don't know when to stop. It's one of those things again. If you know my videos, you know the things I kind of make and stuff. I just don't know when to stop. I've only got a few flowers left, so I may as well just kind of add the rest to it. I think I will. It'll be fine. It'll look nice. It'll look nice. I've got 3 flowers left, but I think I'm kind of done. I think I'm happy with it. Right, okay, so I'm completely finished with that now. We have expectation, reality. And you know what? I really like it. I think it's really nice. Did I get carried away a little bit? Just a smidge. But I'm pretty happy with it, and I think that's the thing with this one, you can kind of go as crazy as you want with it. And I did actually have 3 flowers left over, so that's resistance on my behalf. I'm getting better, I'm improving. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. It's very floral, very spring, summer. Kind of reminds me of something you would see maybe in like a cottage or something. But I'll price up how much I spent. It's gonna be a lot, I know it is. Okay, so I spent £39.99. Well, I didn't have to buy any spray paint because I already had my spray paint, and I didn't need to buy any glue or anything. That was just for the bicycle wheel and the flowers. And the thing is with this one, it's basically a craft for upcycling bicycle wheels. It's just I didn't have one lying around or anything, so I did have to buy one. And the artificial flowers were quite expensive, but I think I could have scaled back a little bit on that because there's quite a lot. It's quite a full wheel. But I do think it looks really good, and I'm not disappointed that I spent that amount of money on this because I do really like it. I think it turned out really good. But what we'll do is we'll find a space on the studio wall somewhere, and then we can get moving on to the shell plant pots. Right, I think we're going to put it here. I don't know, where can I put these lights? I think we'll put it there for now. I don't know whether it's going to get in the way of us, but I think you can see it, can't you? Yeah. I think it looks really nice there. Right, so for the seashell pots, I ventured out to the store to try and find a decent pot. I found a lovely pot, but it wouldn't work for what I'm supposed to be doing, so put it back now. And then I was debating whether to go for a plastic plant pot or a ceramic one, and I picked up this plastic one and it was completely broken, so that kind of decided for us that I'll go for a terracotta pot, and I found loads of different kind of sizes available. And I got these ones, which are a pretty decent size. I'm going to try and do 2, but I don't know whether I've got enough shells to make 2. I did buy quite a lot, and the shells were a lot more expensive than I thought they were going to be. So I suppose just the thing to do is to just glue it all together. I'm just going to check how they've kind of done it. Yeah, so they've started from the top to the bottom by the looks of things. Right, okay, so more hot gluing. I've just realised my shells are a lot smaller than theirs as well, so I don't think mine's going to look as nice. We'll soon find out. Well, I say we'll soon find out. It's going to take us ages. Why did that one not stay on for? Oh, pain in the ass. I think I might lose my mind after this one. I haven't even finished a row yet, and I've been recording for 8 minutes. The thing is, I always find repetition garners good results. The only problem with repetition is it just takes so f***ing long. Alright, 1 row down. And it's looking pretty cool so far. These shells, man. They don't want to stay stuck. Right, the second row's done, and I'm really hoping that this is going to look phenomenal once I've finished. The 20-minute mark has come and gone now, and it's probably only been seconds for you, so you're welcome. Yeah, if you're going to make this, you're going to need a lot of free time on your hands. I didn't realise it was going to take us as long. That's one thing I hate about glue guns. These kind of like stringy things that come off it. They drive me absolutely crazy. If anyone can invent a glue gun where this doesn't happen, then you can take my money. Right, we're finally at the last shell. Yes, bask in all its glory. This has been such a pain in the ass to make. I knew it was going to take a while, but I didn't think it was going to take this long. It's taken us over half an hour. I don't think it's taken us quite an hour. Definitely between half an hour and an hour. It's lunchtime now as well, so I'm getting very, very stressed. And I do have enough shells to make 2 plant pots. Am I going to make 2 plant pots? No, I'm not. Not at all. One will do is. Right, so we have expectation. Reality. Mine doesn't look anywhere near as good as theirs does. Mine looks awful. And there are 2 factors in that. Actually, there's 1 factor in that, and it's their shells. I couldn't get their shells. They have a more kind of flat, tropical, like peachy coloured shell, whereas I have little tiny, white, curly shells from the UK, which don't have the same effect, unfortunately. It doesn't look awful, but it definitely doesn't look as nice as theirs does. But how much did I spend on this? Okay, so I spent £11.90, and that was for both bags of shells, which I've got loads left over, and 2 of the plant pots. So it wasn't an expensive craft project at all. So I'm not kind of too mad at it. I'm just mad that I spent so long making this. But what we'll do is we'll pop it on one of the shelves I've got. Maybe put it towards the back. And also I forgot to buy plants for the plant pot, which is in the bin. And I'm not removing the ones from those plant pots I've got up there because I prefer them ones. So they're just going to be bare. Right, I think I'm going to put it over here, near where the garden candles are. Right, and I think that's it for today's episode of the Blind Pinterest Challenge. Hopefully you did enjoy it. I enjoyed the first half. But let me know down in the comments below whether you would try any of these pins that I've done today. And also make sure to let me know if you find any other kind of craft projects or anything like that you want to see me try on the channel. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!